guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Anjali here. Today I've created a look which is inspired by the ever gorgeous Nayanthara. All her looks are so glamorous yet wearable, just like this look, which is perfect for everyday with a little hint of glamness and a super glowy skin. Now let's get into the video to see how I get this look, but before that take a moment to subscribe to my channel and also hit the like button, and now let's get started. First, I'm starting off by prepping my skin with a Pond's Radiant Derma Hydrating Cream. This would create a nice hydrated base to work with to create the natural looking skin without looking dry or dull, just as what she had. Her skin is super glowy yet it looks like skin. To achieve that, I'm using 2 pumps of Maybelline Fit Me Dewy foundation and mixing them with 1 drop of beauty oil, and I'm also mixing Rimmel Insta Strobing highlighter in pink glow into the foundation and mixing them all together. This Fit Me Dewy foundation would give a dewy skin, yet to achieve the flawless no makeup on the skin kind of a look, which what she had, I mixed 1 drop of beauty oil in it. This is the DIY beauty oil which I did it myself. If you haven't watched the video, I'll link it in the description box below, and also at the end of the video you can check that out too. This mixture of beauty oil into the foundation would create a very flawless foundation application without looking patchy at all, and also add some natural glow to the skin. To add a little more glow to the skin, I've had the Rimmel Strobing Cream so that they will have a little tint of glow all around the face and make it slightly glammed up. You can see now how glowy my face is, yet it looks blended in well. Moving into concealer, I'm using the Elegant Pro Concealer in Pure Beige, which is a couple of shades lighter than my skin tone, just to highlight the areas where Nayanthara had highlights going on, which is under the eyes, on the forehead, on bridge of the nose, slightly around the mouth to cover up the darkness, and slightly on my chin. She definitely had some contour going on with some dimensions on her face. For that, I'm using Focallure contour stick and contouring my face. This is a very creamy contour. They blend easily, yet they are very affordable. Focallure are doing great job with their products. I'm really in love with this particular contour stick. The reason I'm using cream contour is to achieve a more skin-like finish rather than more caked up look. Then I'm using my finger to blend the contour on my nose to meet my brows. This would give a nice shadow effect to make the nose appear much more smaller. Just to clean up the contour on my cheekbones, I'm going to use the Elegant Pro Concealer and slightly clean the extra places where my contour have gone and just blend them well. I'm using Maybelline Fit Me Powder to set all the concealers in place. I'm just applying the powder on the areas which I had concealers on only, just to prevent them from creasing, and the other areas I'm going to leave it as it is. Because if I set them with powder, they would be matte. Since this look is a super dewy look, I'm not going to do that. Before I set my eyes, I'm just going to blend the foundation which is on my eyes, which I've already creased before, and I'm just going to blend them all nicely and then set them with the powder. For blush, I'm using Maybelline Fit Me blush in the shade Wine. I'm applying the blush slightly above my contour and not on the apple of my cheeks, because that's how she had a blush. This is also a great way to lift up her face rather than sagging them down. Then I'm using the Make Me Up Blush Glow palette in the Pose shade over here and applying slightly in the high points of my cheeks. Can you see how beautiful this highlighter is? They really looks very creamy and blinding. But unfortunately, they have discontinued this product and I'm really sad about it because I just love this highlighter. Then I'm applying whatever left in the brush by following Nayanthara's Glow on her face, in my forehead, on my upper lips and Cupid's bow. And this definitely creates such a difference in the look. And slightly on my nose and on my chin. Moving to the eyes, I'm using Imagic eyeshadow palette. I use this light brown shade to blend on my crease just as a transition shade. Then I'm taking my Bahama bronzer and applying it on my lids. Just to get a fair amount of pigment and not a super dark shadow, I use that bronzer. Then I'm taking this dark brown from the Imagic palette and slightly intensifying the brown color on my lid. To create a little smoky effect, I'm going to very slightly take the black shade and smoking out at my lash line. This little step would add a nice put together look to the eyes. Then she definitely had a thick black kajal. For that I'm using Maybelline crayon liner and drawing a thick line on my lash line. And I kept the edges of the liners really thick just as what she had. Then I also tight-lined my lower lash line with the same liner. Now I'm taking my Bahama bronzer and smoking out my lower lash line. This would blend the liner and give a nice smoked out effect. Then with the same brush, I'm just adjusting the edge to mix together and not to have sharp lines as what she had on her eyes. For brows, I'm using Highbrow palette. I'm going to use these two shades. As you see, her brows are thick but short. So to achieve that, I need to draw the outline and then I'm going to fill in my brows. Her brows have very little arch, so I'm going to reduce my arch by applying black shadow near the arch to make it more flat. The reason I use black shadow is because they would create a hair look more than brown but in very little amount of black. And also I'm keeping in mind that her brows are fully filled in equally without having gradient effect at the front. So I also followed that and filled in completely at the front of my eyebrows. Once I've filled in, I'm going to take this light brown shade and slightly dab on my brows to lighten the shade to make it as similar as what she had. Then I'm going to take the same highlighter and highlighting my brow bone to give a little glam effect as what she had. She had super thick lashes coated with mascara, so for that I'm using my all-time favorite L'Oreal False Lash Super Star Mascara. First I'm going to take the primer side and apply it to my lashes. This has fibers which would cling into your lashes and makes them to look even more thicker and longer. I would show you the difference later once I coated them with the black mascara. Once the white coat is applied, you have to leave them to dry for 3 to 5 minutes before applying the actual mascara. Can you see the difference? The mascara made such a huge difference. I just love this mascara. It's my favorite. Then I'm taking a damp beauty sponge and dabbing it all over the places which I had my highlighter just to make it blend into the skin for a more natural glowy look. And to finish off the look, I'm using a Maybelline Super Matte Ink Lipstick in Amazonian, which is a very similar shade to what Nayanthara had. She also had some gloss on the lips. For that, I use Essence Shine Lip Gloss. It's a colorless lip gloss, but since I use it on top of other lipstick, it has some tint to that. Nayanthara's body was completely glowing. To achieve that, I'm going to use this Handayan body luminizer in the shade 01 and mixing it with my brush and blending it on my shoulders. Then I found out a brush is not the best way to use this. Instead, I try using a damp beauty sponge and that worked perfectly to add that nice luminous glow in my body. And that's how I created this look. I think I've done pretty good job in creating this look. I absolutely love this look. It looks perfect for everyday look with a little hint of glam and still a very healthy looking skin. I hope you enjoyed the recreation of this video, and if you love it, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the ring button so that you don't miss more recreation video of mine which are coming very soon. And I'll see you in my next video. I love you.